Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad and Friends Beer Reviews. I got Henry and Kevin joining me again. Kevin, you know, from foaminghead.com, and Henry, you know, from frequently guesting over here.
Hanging out here.
Last time we did a three-man review. We did the Young's Double Chocolate Stout bottle versus can, and now we're doing something similar with Old Speckled Hen. This is an English... It says English Fine Ale on the can, and it's funny is that Beer Advocate considers it an English Pale Ale, and Rate Beer considers it an ESB. So, what do you guys consider it?
Definitely not an ESB, but maybe a bitter.
Just a bitter.
I mean, bitter just kind of means English Pale Ale. I mean, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah. What do you consider it, Kevin?
I don't know. I haven't really squeezed it into a style guideline yet. Yeah. I haven't had either the bottle or can. I've only had Untappd. So
very good on tap, though. I will say this is one of my favorite tap beers in this style.
See, I'm a babe in the woods here because I haven't had this at all. And
great.
So you guys have at least both had it on tap. I don't know if you've had either of these servings before.
I have not.
Just not the nitro can.
Okay, so you've had it in a bottle.
Yes.
Okay, so bottle, nothing, tap only. We're gonna start out with the bottle, which is carbonated. It kind of makes me nervous because it's a clear bottle. So I'm wondering if it's going to be skunky like Newcastle Brown Ale.
We'll find out.
I call that amber. Now, when you talk amber as far as color beer, I seem to be in the minority. A lot of other people call what I call golden more amber. But to me, that's amber. Amber is a dark, reddish orange tint. Yeah, I'm going with amber.
Well, it's not gold. I mean, it's more of a weedy sort of copper.
Yeah. Copper's another great color.
Like an old penny.
You know,
and you can see through it despite the condensation here.
It's clear, and I think Henry's right. I would go with copper instead of amber.
How does it smell?
Cool.
It smells a tad skunky.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but it's not exactly a Heineken level.
No,
you can still get caramel in there.
A little bit of toffee coming through.
I'll be honest, I don't like it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna shoot right to the.
Well, you can always just drink it down fast.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not bad. It's not horrendous, but it's not. I don't enjoy it.
It's got a Molson funk to it, which is different than the Heineken funk to me.
Yeah.
And it's cold, so it's not. It's cold, and I'm still getting that skunky flavor, and the cold usually kills that. So I don't know if I even want it to warm up. Is that going to become more pronounced?
Probably yes. Although it's probably going to take on a richer flavor at the same time if we warm it up.
So I'm a little torn. You know, is the body going to get richer? And if so, is that offness at the end going to get a little worse?
I like it. I mean, you are getting the kind of caramel and toffee similar to Newcastle, but not nearly as rich.
Right.
It is like noticeably thin. I might even go as far as say it's watery. I don't really get the skunk as much as you do.
I wouldn't characterize it as a skunkness.
It's just like a little sour.
Dryness gone wrong. They're going for that classic bitter pale ale dry finish. It doesn't quite get there. I don't think.
I give it skunky. You know, there's a little skunk in there. The toffee flavor that's coming through is okay.
Yeah.
But the body is fizzy, a little thin. It foams up in the mouth a little, but. Yeah, overall, it just tastes like a decent beer gone a little bit wrong, and I'm perfectly willing to put that on the
I like it more than I dislike it, but I don't think that they're shooting for the moon here. So, for what it is, I like it. It is like very mild and a little bit of sourness in the end, but I like it for what it is, and I'll probably come back at the end with my final grade.
Like a 5 or a 6. It doesn't do anything for me, and I don't. Would I turn it down if we're out at a barbecue and somebody gave it to me? I would drink it.
Right.
Would I buy it again? Highly, highly doubtful. Maybe to give it a second chance, but I highly doubt I'd buy it. Just don't get it.
How does it compare? You said you had it on tap. How does it compare to that?
It's not the same beer.
Right.
It's not.
No.
I don't even think it's close. No.
What do you think, Henry?
Yeah, somewhere between a 5 and a 6 because it's somewhere between a Newcastle and a Molson. It's okay, but again, it's not what I want.
Right.
It's not great. I'm going to say it's okay.
Yeah. And I think that's all it's meant to be. It's meant to be a sessionable beer, right?
Yeah, I want something with mustard on it with this. It'll kill some of that Molson funk
Yeah.
that I'm getting. You know, maybe some sausage, some mustard,
Yeah.
a wheat roll.
I see. I'm just a little bit above you guys. I'm thinking like 6, 7, but I think I would honestly give it a thumbs up as it is now.
I give it a
Thumbs sideways.
kind of that way.
I guess we should move on to the can then.
I don't know if you can see this, folks. That's like milky goodness.
Yeah. Yours is like swaying around like a waterbed or something.
Oh, I love
And as far as appearance goes, they look pretty much identical to me, except for the head. It's like the only difference is you get that coffee
Is the
creamer
Nachel
head.
a little lighter in color?
it. Well, I'm getting condensation on the glass because
Yeah.
it's a fresh pour, so that makes it look different.
Look, seems about the same to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
How about the aroma?
Not skunky. Amazing.
It's like a creaminess even in the aroma. Like it smells like coffee creamer or something. What do you think, Kevin?
The aroma's very light.
Yeah, the aroma is light.
Yeah.
I mean, those nitro beers aren't always going to give off a big aroma. It's very light.
Yeah, that's because the bubbles hold on.
Yeah.
I don't get the off-putting smell that I got with the bottle.
Right.
It's not there.
The caramel and toffee seems to be dialed down here. It's not quite as intense. Well, I mean, I don't know. Intense is bad. It's not quite as strong as it was out of the bottle.
I think the toffee taste in the bottle is brought out by that Molson skunkiness. There's a
Right.
weird sort of marriage going on
Yeah.
there where it's dragging it out. You know, I gotta
Too
say,
crazy
it's the nitro bubbles. They don't pop and release their contents.
Right.
Just kind of sit there. And they
You know-
look pretty, they feel pretty, they taste smooth, but they're not giving me what a beer head should give me. And that's aroma.
You know, but I get the aroma in the body when I've had it on tap. I'm not getting it here. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the difference is. A little disappointing.
The can is highly drinkable, but there isn't a lot to like about it. It's just way too mild and way too watery for me. The bottle has a little bit more genuine taste. I get the caramel and the toffee, but you have like a little bit of a skunkiness to it. But I like this a little better, so I'm gonna say 7 for the bottle and 5 for the can. Who wants to go next?
Oh, I can go. I'm going to give the bottle a 5, and I'm going to give the can a 6. You know, there's more flavor in the bottle, but it just, you know, it's like getting a handful of candy and then being punched in the face. You know,
What a weird
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
well, or maybe being punched with a fistful of candy. It's just, there's a toffee goodness, but it's that funk that comes with it that just really wants me to put it in a category well below the price range for this beer
Right.
and well below the expected quality. In the can, it's very smooth, it's very good. It doesn't have that funk, but at the same time, the things that I'm looking for in what this beer is are also dialed down, and it just leaves me wanting more of something that's not this. So, still not awful,
Yeah.
definitely drinkable. So, 5 and a 6.
I think I'm right there with the grades, and I'll tell you, it's hard to be disappointed when it's beautiful weather and you're shooting a beer video with good friends, but I'm a little disappointed today. You know, this is such a good beer on draft, and I don't know if I'm remembering incorrectly. Maybe it's not as good a draft as I remember.
I've got that same problem.
But I'm a little disappointed.
Romanticized.
The bottle's a 5, and that's its ceiling. It could even be lower. The can, I think, is a 6, just like Henry said. It's a little bit better, but I mean, I'm going to finish the can. I don't know if I'll finish the bottle, and that might be a first.
I mean, my overall impression is that it's a good sessionable beer when you want, like, you're watching football or baseball or soccer or whatever. You want something you could just sit there and drink, like, for a few hours on end. You mix this with, like, lunch or whatever. I forgot to mention the ABV is only 5.2, so, you know, totally anybody can handle that, I think. Kind of like what you said at first is, I wouldn't turn it down, but it wouldn't be like my go-to beer. So, I mean, overall I like it, but I'm not like in love with it. But I don't think that they want me to be in love with it. So,
I'd agree with your session analysis.
Right.
If I had some kind of spicy food to sort of cut in with it, give it some interplay.
right.
But yeah, right here without food, or maybe an exciting game to watch or something.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna choose this as a session beer.
What do you think, Kevin?
Do you have the receipt? Can we get our money back? It's disappointing.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, we're going on way too long here, so we need to wrap this up. So, thanks to Henry and Kevin for coming
Thanks for
over.
having us over, Chad.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. So, let's cheers it up here.
Cheers, and don't forget to have an amount of it, gentlemen.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.